I need you to hate so I can use you for your energy.
This is Real Sales Talk. Real sales advice from real sales practitioners. Giving you tips on how to dominate your sales quota are your co-hosts, Sean Mitchell and Phil Keene. What's going on, everyone? It is Tech Talk 30. I know. It's been a little while since Phil and I have put out a Tech Talk, but we've been hard at work selling and getting stuff done. But we're coming at you with two new tech tools that we think you'll really like. Phil, what's going on with you? How are you doing today?
Oh, busy. So I was at the Serious Decision Summit last week in Vegas. So that's interesting. A lot of stuff going on, talking about the world of ABM. A lot of people are actually talking about why ABM is not always the best case. They released a new demand waterfall. There's just a lot going on. People talk about sales enablement there. But overall, I thought the content was great at the show, and yeah, it was fun. So it was a good show, and had a lot of great conversations. What about you? What's new? Did you sell your first house yet? Because I feel like you're getting close.
Yeah. It officially closes on Thursday. So today's Monday when we're recording this, and our listeners will probably get this late tonight, first thing on Tuesday. So closed on our client's side, the sellers. The buyers will close on Thursday. So that will be the day that I get my first commission check. It's interestingly, it's immediate. So once everything closes, funds are dispersed. So it's not like you have to wait until the end of the month or the beginning of the month to get commission for everything you've done the previous month. It's immediate, which should be fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of transactions that go on that day. So
totally, yeah. And I've got it's just been so insane. 4 or 5 other deals under contract or about to be under contract, one of the two. But it's cooking, man. It's so crazy. I love it. I love the fast and furious pace. Like I did a showing today. Sounds like, they told me that under a particular condition, if we can get this taken care of for them, that they would sign a contract with us and work exclusively with us to buy their very first home. So it's really cool just to hear the stories. Was it last weekend or the weekend before? I went to our clients. Our clients are putting their property on the market here coming up in the next couple of weeks, and they live out like rural Colorado, about 50 minutes northeast of Denver. Country, and they were doing an auction, like the cowboy hat, guy with a microphone, talking. We got 40 over here, like you would typically imagine something at a country fair or something like that. But that was a cool experience, and they sold quite a bit of their stuff. Like farm stuff. They're looking at selling their farm property and moving into a property that's requires less maintenance.
Nice. That is awesome. I'm actually excited. I'd love to actually do a real sales talk where you and I just talk about what you learned from moving to real estate and what it took, all the details. I know that you're kind of running a separate series as well right now, things you have going on. And how you're transitioning over to real estate. So that's been interesting to watch. So for Real Sales Talk family out there, hope you guys are into it. If you're also interested, leave a comment on YouTube and let us know that you want to see Sean and what's going on with his real estate world. I'm interested.
Totally. Yeah. So what tool are you going to be talking about tonight?
Yeah, let me see if I can get this thing to pop up. So LeadIQ. So I have been looking for quite a while about a solution that can offset sales loft prospector. And I know we've had a few on there. So Prospect.io popped up. I've heard good things about that. This is one I actually ran into when I was in Chicago. These guys from LeadIQ are crazy smart, and they built out a tool that's very similar. It's a Chrome extension that pops up that actually allows you to pull emails off of just looking at somebody's LinkedIn profile. So similar concept, you pop up a profile, it hovers over the top in Google Chrome and says, I want to find Sean Mitchell's email address. So it's sean@realsalestalk.live for anybody that's looking to sponsor the show and you guys want to buy a bunch of time from us. You guys are willing to pay millions of dollars. We're in. But it goes into, they actually triple verify your emails. So they have a 95% delivery rate on their emails, which is interesting. And it actually pulls it pretty easily. It directly pulls it in Salesforce, or it can just drop you a CSV file. But awesome tech. And they can actually set you up and get you like a 50 free emails if you go into LeadIQ.com. So this is a pretty simple tech, but it's a great way to find email addresses. So anybody out there in the Real Sales Talk family that is looking for a great way to pull email addresses, simple tool. It's a Google Chrome extension. You hover over a LinkedIn profile or AngelList, I believe is well they're doing right now, and it'll let you find with the 95% success rate their email. So cool. It's cool.
So it's just pulling from LinkedIn and AngelList, or can you go to any websites?
LinkedIn's API doesn't let you pull directly from LinkedIn. So I think they're doing some voodoo magic in the back end that keeps them in compliance. But what it will do is it allows them to search the internet for email addresses they believe are accurate. And I believe they also have a database of their own email addresses they're pulling against as well. So really interesting tech. Pretty simple. I think it's definitely fundamental. I know whenever I lost SalesLoft Prospector, it was hard because now all of a sudden I had to go into manually build everybody's contact or lead instead of Salesforce. So I've been searching for a tool, and I would say the addition of this tool, I remember going like 3 or 4 years ago trying to add something, and then we ended up adding SalesLoft to our tech stack, and it changed the game for us. Everything was so much faster to be able to press the button and pull an email in. So this is great tech. I definitely check it out. Their plans, I'll go over their plans so anybody's watching the video version, you guys can see the pricing. They'll show you, I think it's $60 a user to start. Membership plans, yep, basic plan starts at $60 a user. So 500 work emails for $60 a month. And then they also have other packages, so sales as well as enterprise. And that gives you a couple different things. So they have some interesting tech. I definitely like it a lot. Looks like they do 50 free mobile phone numbers as well. So pretty awesome. I definitely check it out. If you guys out there have been looking for a replacement for SalesLoft Prospector or anything, if you have never had SalesLoft Prospector or have seen some of the changes that are out there from any of the other technology that's out there, I think it's a very interesting piece of tech to check out.
Sweet, that's cool. So let me, I've got a tool that I learned about since getting into real estate, and it's great for anyone who is on the phone a lot, leaving lots of voicemails or having to update clients on particular changes to a process. I mean, for me in real estate, by the way, I've been seeing a handful of people like our Facebook page that are in real estate. So if you're listening to this, shout out to real estate. Thanks for finding Real Sales Talk. I'm not sure how you found us, but really cool to have you listening to the podcast. So the app is called Slydial, Slydial, Slydial. Let me share my screen here. And for those that are watching the video version of this on YouTube, you can go check that out. Let's see, where is that puppy at? Give me just a second here. There we go. Boom. All right. So how does this work? So it's an app on your phone that integrates with your contacts. And basically what you can do, there's a couple of versions or product plans for this, but the basic version of it allows you to pre-record a voicemail and call someone and automatically drop that voicemail into their voicemail inbox. So why would you want to do this? Wouldn't you want to just talk to someone? Well, yeah, if you're trying to get the business or get someone's attention, you probably do want to talk with them in person. But if you just need to update, let's say, a client on something, but you don't have 10 minutes to shoot the breeze and talk about how the Rockies are doing amazing, the Colorado Rockies. You might want to utilize Slydial because it will allow you to update a client on something that you need to update them on as you're going into another meeting. So it could save you some time to be able to just drop in that voicemail. I believe there's also a plan that will allow you to do mass group voice messaging. So it will call out a large group of people. It automatically skips. It'll ring like half a ring. I've had someone do this to me. So it'll ring like half a ring, and then it basically, it looks like on the recipient's end, it looks like just a hang up, but then a few seconds later, it drops the voicemail into their voicemail inbox. There's a couple of plans here. So if you're looking at this, there's a premium group Slydial, 10 cents per Slydial, they call it. There's also a premium monthly annual plan, which is $295 per month or $29.95 per year. These are the premium plans. The free one, I'm not. Oh, here it is. Just saw it. Let's see. Where is it at? Oh, I thought I saw it on here. I don't know how much the free one is actually, because I haven't.
I think it said it gave you 10 for free at the bottom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I'm curious to see what, because they also say no advertising on there. So that's where if you're using the free version, if it says brought to you by Slydial or something at the very end of it, which I'd be very hesitant of, if you're leaving voicemails on, to pay the 10 cents a dial, and hopefully you're not cranking out thousands and thousands and thousands of these every month. So
check it out. You can even go to their website. It's slydial.com, SLYDIAL.com. They also have a mobile app. When I look at the iTunes reviews, they aren't stellar. People who leave reviews say that it's a little bit slow, but with software, the beautiful thing is that you can iterate that and make it better. So it doesn't necessarily mean that because the reviews are bad that the app is bad. They can, companies can always make improvements. For those that are in software, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So the UI is really, really slick looking. It looks really simple. It's not too crazy or busy. So check it out and let us know what you think. Put it in the comments. Put a comment on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere else that you can get in touch with us. So, Phil,
awesome. That sounds pretty cool. It seems simple enough. So,
yeah. So, Phil, one question for you: did you make any money at the craps tables in Vegas?
I don't play craps typically. I didn't play craps this time. I played blackjack and I lost $40. So it was not horrible.
You lost money.
I was up at one point like $150, and it was just. I would say I put down not a major amount of money when I started playing, and I played for about 2 hours. So that was my goal.
Nice.
So that worked out.
An interesting tidbit about Sean: I have never been to the casinos and gambled, even though I've been to Vegas for business many, many times. It just doesn't get me excited.
It doesn't get me excited either. I think the idea of, well, I don't know. That's not true. I like gambling. I choose not to throw my money down because I'm not good at it. So
yeah,
I'm not good at it. It just makes me want to throw more money down. I'm the reason that casinos exist. Is what
I'm not an impulsive guy, so I think that's why I can walk through the casino and go straight up to my hotel room.
I am dead set that I don't throw enough money down on the table to be a winner.
Right.
Which I think now they're just playing with my head, where they're like, all right, now this guy wants to come and spend more. Like they can push my button real hard. But I'm not compulsive, and I'm not like I'm not impulsive whenever I gamble. I just want to have a good time, want to sit down and relax.
Yeah.
I don't want to be crazy. I'll have a good time, but I won't. I'm very controlled.
You know what I want to do? I want to learn card counting. I would love to learn that. That seems like a very strategic way to get the upper hand on the casinos.
It is, but you could also read tables. So I have a friend who's a pit boss, or used to be a pit boss, and he and I've walked the floor with him before. He's like, don't go there, go here, go here, go here, don't go here. Like he can call every table out. Like and sitting down next to him, he's impressive when he gambles. Like, it is a skill, and he comes out ahead in most times. So
That's
I think
sweet.
there's definitely something to it. It just takes time, and I think, and you got to really understand it and digest it and know odds and how to play all that out. So counting cards is definitely something. If I could do it, I would love to. I don't know if I think that fast.
Yeah, you got to be really good at math, or at least be in the habit of being able to add numbers.
It's simple math. You got to do it fast. So
yeah. So if you haven't listened to Real Sales Talk family, if you haven't listened to the most recent episode of Real Sales Talk with Daniel Disney, go check that out. We addressed the long debate of cold calling versus social selling. Which is better? Which one should you do? Should you do both? And Daniel adds a really great perspective, and I think he's someone that we all can listen and learn from, because he grew up in his early years of sales making cold calls. Now he's still doing that and still advising his sales team to do that, but he's also leveraging the power of social media. He's got like 22,000 followers on his personal LinkedIn page, and then I discovered this after the fact that he's got like over 100,000 followers on his sales blog LinkedIn page. So he's doing something right. He's creating some really great content. You should definitely check out the episode, and go definitely check out his LinkedIn profile, Daniel Disney. Can't miss it. No, he's not related to Walt Disney. I already asked him that in the episode. So check that one out. It's a good one.
Yeah, it's great, and everybody that's on YouTube that's watching, we've been growing on YouTube, so we appreciate everybody. And
yeah, we're above 300 subscribers, whereas only a few months ago we had just hit 100. So thanks to everyone who's taken our advice to go subscribe and get our exclusive YouTube content.
Hopefully, it's all the podcasters that realize that we don't have a face for radio. That we're just
yeah.
some sales guys, and that's what it is.
Yeah, it's always funny when I hear people say that about their face. By the way, I want to give a shout out. I know I kind of did this on the last episode at the end of Daniel Disney's episode, but like we're going worldwide, Phil, and this is really cool. So I want to give a shout out to some of the other countries that are tuning into Real Sales Talk from around the globe. So of course, our largest audience is in the United States, and then after that, it's Canada. And then UK. So shout out to the native English speaking countries of the world. And then after that, we've got New Zealand, Denmark, Australia, Rwanda, Romania, and Indonesia. That's on the first page of our little tracking. So thanks. We are literally going worldwide, global, international. Thanks to everyone who's tuning in from around the globe. We really appreciate it, and I hope you're receiving tons and tons of value. And if you have any ideas on topics that you'd like us to cover, just reach out to us. Shoot us an email at Sean@realsalestalk.live or Phil with 2 L's at realsalestalk.live.
Yeah, absolutely. Share with your friends, your family, anybody that think you might need some sales advice. We definitely appreciate it, and we look forward to keep producing good content for you guys.
Absolutely. Until the next time, we'll see you on the next episode. Thanks, everyone.